Hi again. Um,
Hi.
take two, ladies and gentlemen, take
Yes.
two. I was recording for a solid 2 minutes before I realized my microphone wasn't working.
And I was
So,
very distracted transplanting a purse anyway, so that worked out.
okay, show the people the purse before you move it away from the screen.
What? What?
They're gonna want to know what it looks like. It's a cute Minnie Mouse purse.
It's very like subtle Minnie Mouse, but also slightly adult. And like I can either wear it as a backpack on my front or like put it on like my knee block thing in the front, just hang it over that, and then it dangles nicely at my feet. It's perfect.
Slightly adult is a word. Uh,
Well, it's like kind of adult, but also like cute enough that I'm gonna willingly use this. So
those of you that watch our episodes, very kind of you to do so. Please vote on whether that's slightly adult or not at all.
okay, it's not like straight up Disney Minnie Mouse, but it's like subtle enough that you're like, okay, that's kind of cute.
Sure,
I don't know.
sure, yeah, sure.
It was cute and it came in
No,
backpack form and I was hyped
it's
about it.
absolutely adorable. I'm just not willing to concede the adult part of the conversation. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna go put this down because it's heavy because I have a lot of crap in it.
yes.
But
So
you
anyway,
fill the people in on what you were filling them in with before you realized your mic was not recording.
this past week, well, we just first of all we decided to film because it's been a while and I haven't even seen Shaylee, and it was a nice excuse to see Shaylee for a bit before she goes back to doing school things because of course. But this past week, my office got a bout of COVID. I believe it's bout. Um, and so I've been home and trying to scramble to change dates and different things of an event that I was planning for our office and everything. So that had to get done, got done, but it meant that um, I couldn't see Shaylee this weekend over.
What?
I couldn't see Shaylee this weekend, and I was getting a Steam message, and it was really funny. Um, and help, and basically go to her event as well, which will be discussed when she gets back, I'm sure.
I'm
So
trying to make this fit in my purse drawer. It's not going well. Hold on.
I wish we had a movable camera.
Hold on. I need to move some other stuff.
To show people
Oh
the
god.
pain. So
Oh
yeah,
god.
that's where, life's been at since we released the unedited version of ourselves. I'll probably be doing the same thing, despite the fact that I did buy editing software
There we go. Woo!
for Shaylee and myself because I don't want to do it myself.
But you
So
have to teach me how to use the editing crap then.
no, it's just you play with it. You like playing with things, it's fine.
Not if there's a thread I'm going to delete the entire video.
You wouldn't delete the video, it'd be on my hard drive. You would delete the video that I gave you, and then I would just give it back.
Hi.
Welcome back to Shaylee, the other version of our show. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at, and Shaylee has some much more interesting slash exciting news that she
Yes.
could share.
That I was not originally going to share because literally the last like 3 videos we've done have been about me and like ADHD crap, but also this is kind of interesting. So technically, I was in a movie premiere like Friday night.
You
It was
are,
one scene, but technically I was in a movie premiere.
yes.
So like backstory to that, I guess. I the theater company I'm in, I got in initially because they needed an understudy for a part because stuff happened. So they needed an understudy, and then I ended up being the one to record the radio play version of it because at that point we were like really in the thick of COVID and like everything was locked down and we weren't doing in-person performances. So I recorded the radio play version of that. I think we talked about it in an episode. if you guys have been around long enough, but if you haven't, that happened. And then the radio play got turned into a short film.
Mm-hmm.
Like a film director that my theater director knows somehow. I don't remember exactly how they know each other, but she was like, I want to turn this into a short film. So she did. And Friday night, it got premiered at the Regina International Film Festival, which is awesome. There was like a whole little red carpet. I will go find the pictures and like crop everybody else out of them, so because like I don't know if anybody else wants to be in this video, but I will try to find pictures and like crop everybody else out of them.
Yes, and we will either have those up on our Facebook page, because again, this will probably be an unedited version because I'm too lazy to actually put the editing software to work right now because it's Sunday, and I don't want to do anything after we're done this. So that's where I'm at with my life.
No, yeah, that's fair.
But we will put that up on our Facebook page because we have done
Yes.
zero activity on our
Yeah.
Facebook page in like a year.
Yeah.
So
I will say it was super weird to like see my name in film credits. I'm like, that is not like I feel like I live two very separate lives. There's like the normal student me existing, and then there's like this side of me where we do the YouTube and all the film stuff and all the recording, and I'm like kind of a little bit like I don't want to say famous because not, but like
yes,
it's a very weird.
more out there than you
Yeah.
would otherwise be.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when we did like our film festival, and then I had a whole bunch of our videos and stuff out when we were in high school, and they played them on the IMAX. So it was like a huge screen. It was like a, you had to wear like suits, ties, all this other stuff. I always
Yeah.
liked filming and doing all that stuff. It's just I never had the motivation. Well, not the motivation. I never had the creativity to come up with good enough ideas that I'd be like, yeah, let's make that into a movie. But seeing as I've watched a few previews during football games of late where movies are coming out where I'm like, really, that's the movie, that's it. So it's like, yeah, I'm super proud of what Shay's been doing because not only is it cool to see her in a movie, it's also cool to see people um, different types of with different types of disabilities get recognized, understood, and
Yeah.
heard throughout our community. So that's nice. That's
Super
exciting.
cool.
Um,
And it was actually my first chance that I had to see it. Like it got made a while ago, and like the film director submitted like a not completely finished version to something else, but I missed that. So it was actually my first time seeing it, and she crushed it. Diane, if you're watching, you crushed it.
yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy for everybody at the company. This is different, by the way, than listen to this. It's a
Yeah,
totally
like it's
different
kind of an
thing.
offshoot to listen to this, but like there's listen to this as like the fun, like just come have programming activity, and then there's the other ordinary, which is the actual theater company.
So, congratulations to Shaylee and everyone involved in The Other Ordinary for all your hard work this past year. And you're working on more projects that we'll talk about probably when you have more information to tell.
Yes, I have very minimal information other than it's going to be a cabaret, I think.
So, we will talk about those going forward, but I'm pleased to announce that we are filming more now. That's like 2 episodes in like less than a month. Go us, way to go, guys. We're doing it.
Yay!
But yeah, things for me personally going well aside from the COVID scare, of course, because that's really gonna happen. But yeah, things are going well. Uh, we're going to. I probably finally see Shay in person on either Tuesday or whoever the fuck knows. I don't know if we're gonna go to Bullet Train.
Are we? Are we not? I don't know what's
I
happening.
don't know.
Or
There's a
are we just doing minions that week and then waiting for Lowell to return to Bullet Train?
I don't know because here's the thing. I'm broke as fuck right now, so I don't even know if I can afford like cheap movie Tuesdays. So,
I'm not broke yet. So
but I am.
yeah,
So,
well, this is why I'm here.
she's the money bags. Yeah,
Currently, yes.
yeah.
That's gonna swap in about a week and a half when classes are done. I'm like, oh, I gotta like find a job now. I mean, I'm getting paid for theater stuff currently, but
Well, here's what happened. Brian bought the editing software. He also bought, like, I also decided that I'm going to renew my subscriptions to my antivirus program, my
I
malware
haven't done
rights
that.
program,
Mine's yelling at me that there's an update, and I haven't done it in months. But that's fine.
my VPN,
Oh, you bought the VPN again?
I bought a different one.
Ah,
My Zoom subscription, which we're using right now.
yes.
Um, my YouTube subscription, my Spotify subscription, and I bought a whole bunch of game currency for a game I've been playing with my buddies to catch up to them because they have bought like 3 or 4 months of uh catch up on me, so or time on me, I should say, and I have about 3 or 4 months catch up time to catch up on. So that's why I am down to about $700 left in my bank. So
You're getting paid in like 2 weeks, though, right?
yeah, I literally just got paid, and the $700 I just got is gone. So to be fair, I also paid
Glad
rent.
I'm not the only one that just like impulse buys all the things.
To be fair, I also paid rent, so that's $400 gone from rent.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm willing to go to a movie. Fuck it. Um, but if nobody else wants to go to Bullet Train and you'd rather go to or watch the first Minions movie, which I'm kind of leaning towards because let's look at the weather. You guys are getting a live weather report for what we're doing. It's currently
uh,
27, feels like 33.
eh.
The rest of the week is like 29, 30, 29, 28, 30, 28, 29, 29, 30,
Oh,
29, 28,
I'm so
27.
glad that I only have to leave the house on like Tuesday for about half an hour.
Why? Tell the people what is on Tuesday.
It's not even anything exciting. Like the theater workshop stuff is on Zoom this week, Monday night, because I don't know, maybe we can get the RD or whatever. But all I have to do on Tuesday is literally go get a form signed so that hopefully I can stay on death insurance.
Ah, yes. The Are you gibbled enough to stay on father's insurance?
Yes. And like literally the doctor does come here once a week, but he sees like enough patients that like you can't really get an appointment with him. It's just kind of come as you know he has available. And dad was like, you should like try to get an appointment with him or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And like they need the original sign, so I literally have to go all the way to his office in the South End to get this thing signed for like probably 10 minutes and then be done.
You can't just email the guy?
No, they want the original copy of the form, so nope.
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, that's fun. Super fun things. But yeah, like see the thing is the reason why I even brought up going to Bullet Train is because I rolled to the Northern View Mall area where we are, where the theater is, by myself in like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Fuck, well, I'm just gonna go to a movie by myself," and that has yet to happen. And then I said I was gonna go to Bullet Train probably by myself, and then I was like, "Well, Annie, you could come," and she's like, "Well, I don't want to ruin your going by yourself thing." I was like, "Listen, between you and Jaylee, there's two people I can just sit and watch a movie with, and they
Both of us are that.
yeah, you can just like, you guys don't take my energy out. There's people that I'm with sometimes, like my nephew who I love dearly, that was just around that take all of my energy because I have to be excited.
On.
I have to be excited and whatever. And I do love him and I am excited to see him. It just takes all my energy. So
Yeah, no, for sure. That's
with Shaylee and Annie, where if we go to a movie, I'll be like, oh, sweet. It'll be like, it's basically like going to a movie by myself, except I occasionally look over at Shay and laugh at the stupid thing that somebody says during a movie.
yeah.
So, like, for example, we went to Thor Love and Thunder. Highly recommend if you're a Thor fan. I'm not a big Thor fan. I think we talked about this at one point or another.
Yeah, I
But
feel like we did.
general comedy consensus was a very great movie. So continue to go see Thor's if you like comedies or comedy aspect of Marvel. Anyway, there's this particular scene that will not be spoilers because it's just about two idiot goats that scream.
I was gonna say, is it the goats? Okay.
Yeah, so they scream or whatever, and that's just their thing. They just scream as loud as they possibly can. Shaylee hates it, but
It's very
when
loud.
when they came on screen the first time, I looked at Shay and must have got laughing because it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So, and they make a regular appearance throughout the film.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's just like things like that. Like I can go to a movie in with specific people and like it'll feel like I did it by myself and I'll feel relaxed and no pressure and
Yeah.
I like
And like you two are the only two people that I will like willingly sit and watch a doubleheader of football with because I don't even have to pay attention to the game. I legitimately mute the stream and just chat.
yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like well even with movie night, if you go into movie night and say like I'm feeling like a bag of tits right now, uh the both of you will be like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Let's just watch the movie, and
Like
I'll
it's
be like,
fine,
yeah,
yeah, and
cool.
like no one cares. It's great.
I don't have to be like super pumped and like, all right, let's fucking do this. Like, yeah, so that's why I'm cool with going to a movie with certain people as opposed to others. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily like a disability thing, but a lot of the times, um, it's like say I do something for an hour, like I spent an hour with my nephew, like that's all my spoons.
Yeah. You're just
That's
done.
literally all of them. Like
Yeah.
we've talked about spoons in the past, but like there's certain people you have to be like here with, like
Yeah.
as high as you possibly can get to. And Shaylee and Annie, much to their
All right.
credit, are like down by my freaking tire.
Well,
So
because I'm the same way. Like, honestly, annoyingly, most of my friends, aside from like you and Annie, are the type of people that like to be busy and going and doing things all the time, and you have to be up here for it. You guys. It's like no, and it goes double for me because like between the CP and the swoons and the ADHD and the sensory overload and lack of social skills and whatever else, like it goes double for me too. So I like it when I can just kind of not do things.
yeah, like I think there's a mutual understanding between everybody I'm around that's like, okay, look, as much as I am very much a fun guy, that's part of the reason you either became friends with me and or are dating me. It's a lot of the times if I spend an hour doing something fun, I'm gonna need like a day to recover from that fun thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, we are done for a week after that. So yeah,
Like as much as I'm loving this theater workshop, for example, the first two sessions were 2 days in a row, like 5-ish hours each. And by the end of it, I was like an absolute zombie. I didn't say anything to anybody for a solid 4 hours after that. And even like after the 4 hour like nonverbal I'm done phase, it took me a couple days to feel like a human again.
yeah, there was a solid 4 hours where I didn't text you and whatever because I knew you were done.
I said
So
no words to anybody. Like even like staff that came in, I didn't talk to them. I just sort of zoned and did nothing.
there was a slight acknowledgement, and that was probably it. But
Yep.
that's the thing. Like when Shay and I, we've been dating for almost 5 years, which is wild, actually.
Right?
Um, but we also have come to a mutual understanding. Like, okay, I don't even have to like say like, hey Shay, do you need me to fuck off anymore? It's mostly like, okay, if she says I'm exhausted, tired, and feel like a zombie, I don't usually. I'll say, okay, well, that's pretty much. I
Yeah.
basically say sorry to hear that, and then
Yeah.
leave her be for about
Or like you'll text me and then I just straight up don't reply and you're like, okay, we're in zombie mode. Excellent.
pretty much. But 95% of the time, if you do reply, it's like a one word, like and then I'll get okay. I was like,
Yeah.
alright. So like, okay, cool. But yeah, that's the type of relationship I have with my really close friends and family and things like that. It's like to put it from an old like sociology perspective, and I think I've talked about this in the past, but like when I'm in a professional setting or if I'm in a setting where I need to be on all the time, I'm very much like outgoing and like I'm a front stage, like I'm like let's do this, like. But a lot of the people, like even now, like I don't want to say I'm putting on a persona, but I'm definitely putting on enough of a hey, let's go because we're
Of
doing a
like a
show.
video voice where like okay. Like same with me when I'm acting. Like I will put on this mask of like, okay, I'm like performing and ready to go. Like, let's do this.
Yeah, so
But
we're doing the show, and I
we're
want
performing right now, is what's happening.
yeah, I want to give you guys like my best when I do this. But just know that some days when we film, and I'll be upfront and honest with you guys, I will say like I got nothing, but I'm gonna be here because we want to keep doing the show, and we still have fun doing it, and all these other things. So, but I will be honest when I'm like I got nothing left, and maybe I'll once I get my GoPro back from my cousin. When I have a day where I'm just where I've done something and then I come home and I've got nothing left, I might videotape it just to show you guys like, okay, this is what I've liked after work
Yeah.
because
See, I wouldn't even bother videotaping because it's literally just me sitting and not moving and scrolling the depths of the internet for
I
hours.
might even just TikTok it for you guys. So we still have our TikTok channel, but
Oh
I'll just
yeah.
because like there's days I'll come home and I'll have a massive migraine. I literally like I'll put a flashlight on and I'll sit in the dark because I got like nothing left.
Yeah.
So yeah, just this turned into a bit more of a
It did.
disability talk than I was anticipating.
But
But
I mean that's good though because you gotta like show that part of it, I guess. I mean, we don't really show a ton of that. Like we've done a couple episodes where we're just like we're done. But even then we're still kind of like performing to the best that we can because we want to be entertaining.
well, yeah, well, we don't want to sit here and talk for 23 minutes and not be entertaining.
No,
So
yeah.
that's the thing. Like part of this is the entertainment aspect and a podcast aspect where we're trying to be like, you know, give you aspects of our life that maybe you haven't talked about before with other disabled people, but also be entertaining while doing it. So there's a
Yeah.
little mix of what we're trying to do. And so I thought maybe the movie theater segue was a good enough segue to be like, yeah, this is why these two people in particular I can go to a
Are
movie with
fine.
and completely forget they're in the theater with me, even though I'm
Yeah.
sitting right beside them. And
Like even
that's
oh
not
sorry, go.
that's not a knock, by the way. That's not a knock on Eddie or Shaylee. That is
It's a good thing.
it's a
It's
good
a
thing.
very good thing when we hit the point where we don't even have to talk to people. Like Brian and I regularly go into Discord and just do separate things because we want to hang, but we don't necessarily want to do anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's
Usually
been
it's me not wanting to do things. Usually you're the one being like, "Do you want to watch a show? Do you want to whatever?" And I'm like, "Nah, I just want to chill."
no, and that's fine. Like all you have to do is tell me that, and I'm totally cool with that. Like today, like even yesterday, I was like, should we watch Doctor Who? Should we watch Sherlock? And you're like, oh,
And I was like, Kate, we're at bad parts of both of that because Doctor Who, like the more we watch, the less David Tennant we get. And also I'm pretty sure we're at the point where Sherlock is about to do some really not great shit and end up in rehab. So I don't super want to deal with that either.
yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's just
But I
we,
did suggest to Brian that there is a movie that Mom watched a while ago that has multiple disabled characters that would be good for a react. Because Mom thought it was good. Although based on trailer, it could be really, really cheese if not done right.
and what is it called?
I believe it's called Purple Hearts.
I'm already skeptical, but continue.
Yeah. I will show you the trailer once we're like done.
Okay, so expect a review of Purple Hearts as our next episode then. We can definitely watch that, maybe possibly even tonight if I can find a decent
It's
link.
on Netflix.
Oh fuck yeah. I don't have to do anything.
And we fixed my issue, so theoretically you could stream if you wanted. I could also do it. I don't
Okay,
care.
but what was your issue? I still don't know what the issue was.
That like every like 10 minutes or so when you would stream on Discord, my headphones would crackle right in my ear and it hurt really
Yeah, but
bad. I hated it.
what fixed it is my question.
I don't know. Whatever setting Annie told me to play with, because she was having a similar issue the one night we were watching football. Remember, I don't remember what setting it was at all. But
Fair. Fair enough. Well, we have been talking at you lovely people for about 26 minutes. So, probably time to end the show.
yes,
But thank you for listening to my reasoning behind going to a movie either by myself or people I can handle. Um, but and also listening to general updates on what is going on in our lives. This episode will be uploaded today, which is
because you're not editing, are you?
I'm not. I'm just saying fuck it. Uh, um, this episode, what is it called? Or what day is it today?
Sunday.
14th. 14th. So this episode will come out August 14th of 2022, and we will do a react video following that, probably in the next week or so, of Purple Heart, because
Yes,
uh,
because it's been
it,
a while since we've done a movie react.
it has, and becomes highly recommended by Kaylee's mom. So,
Yes.
on that note, I guess we should do the outro.
Yes, we probably should.
Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it.
Click the notification bell so you never miss any of our posts.
And we will see you soon.
Bye, guys.
I hope you guys like my shirt, by the way. The Office. It's a great show. Bye. Love you guys.
Bye.